Tony Forbes, says he's not convinced that the mastermind is among those who have been arrested. Forbes' son, Kiernan, also known as AKA, was gunned down in Durban last year. Tebello Tibz Motsoane was also killed in what's believed to have been a hit. 5 suspects have appeared again in the Durban High Court for bail application. Jade Paulson, SABC News reporter, has been tracking that story for us and joins us live now. Jade, the mastermind is still out there. Those were the words of AKA's father. He says while he believes that a lot of work has also been done in this particular case, he still believes that there's more that can be done to circle this alleged mastermind. What else did he say?
A very good evening to you, Bongiwe, and to the viewers back at home. Yes, just speaking to Tony Forbes this morning, he did say that he was not entirely convinced that the orchestrator and mastermind was, Gwabeni, the fourth accused. He did believe that the mastermind is still at large. He said to me that he believes that the police still need to apprehend this individual, and saying there that, 800,000 Bongiwe cannot fall from the sky. It came from somewhere, and this money was used and distributed amongst the suspects. They were paid by the fourth suspect to carry out the plot. So he says that he finds it very hard to believe that the orchestrator and mastermind was Gwabeni. He says that money has come from somewhere, and he's waiting for police to finally put this to book and bring that suspect to book. So that's what came from Tony Forbes. Looking at the court case today, 2 of the men, Bongiwe, implicated in the murders of AKA and Tibz Motsoane, intend on pleading not guilty when the matter goes to trial. So we heard the affidavit of the first accused, Linda Kwanazi, and the third accused in the matter, 22-year-old Sianda Eddie Mieza. And through their legal representatives, the court heard that they also believe that the state's case was very weak. Now, these are the only 2 of the suspects, of the 5 suspects, that actually put through their bail bid. We're going to be hearing the other suspects next week on the 14th of March, on the 18th of March when we go back to court. But in the affidavit of Kwanazi, he stated that he was out on 5,000 rand bail for another case, Bongiwe, which is quite interesting, and he was charged with attempted murder, and illegal possession of a firearm on the 8th of January this year. So he was arrested last year in Mtuba, and he says when he was arrested, he was actually assaulted by the police and forced to make a confession that he was involved in the alleged plot to kill Kiernan AKA Forbes. So that was very interesting that came out of court. He told the court that he was not a flight risk, that he was living with his family in Mtuba, and also that he was expecting his first child. So that's what came out from his affidavit. Whether it's not strong enough for him to get bail, it remains to be seen. The third accused in the matter, Bongiwe, Eddie Mieza, he's now the youngest of the lot. He's unemployed, he's from Umlazi, and he faces 2 counts of murder, also in another matter. And he says that he's faced prejudice from the onset of this trial. Now, what I found interesting in his affidavit is that he says that despite the state alleging that he was in the same vicinity as Florida Road at the time of the shooting, that he made 2 phone calls, and that he was seen running from the scene. Despite all of this, this is circumstantial evidence. So it's going to be very interesting to see when the state prosecutor, Twaba, takes the stand, Lawrence Twaba, and he breaks it down for us, because clearly the state has a lot of information, a lot of evidence to back up their claims. However, these 2 suspects are saying that they don't have a watertight case.